a bonus live, I am going to put on a little less dramatic color. I had kind of a bright one on Monday for lipstick. So welcome to a bonus live with the Creativity Cave. I'm super excited to see you all here. And whether you're joining live with us right now or you're going to come in after like work or whatever, I am just super excited to see you. And I'm trying to, there we go. I'm trying to get the live up on my phone so I can see your comments. Okay, there we go. I think you're here. All right, well, welcome. It is a very blustery day here at the Creativity Cave, and I am laughing because my son sent me a Snapchat of the snow that fell last night in Fargo, North Dakota. And he was like, oh, and I thought, and it wasn't much, it was maybe 3-4 inches. And I thought, wow, you are really in for a treat come January. So I will be anxious and I'll keep you posted on how he's handling all of that because I think it's going to be quite funny to see him handle. Now, keep in mind, he lives in a place where it snows, just not probably as much and not this early. So anyway, I kind of giggle about that. But today I have a couple of projects to share with you. Plus, I thought maybe we would do a little watercolor, a little watercolor lesson because watercoloring is just kind of my favorite, in case you didn't know that about me. So I have an extra card to share for that I just didn't have time for in my Monday Live. Well, I should say, I had another idea that I didn't fully realize during my Monday Live, so I wanted to share that card with you. Then I've got just a absurdly cute card featuring the Utterly Amazing bundle, which is one of our online exclusives, and it is the topic of my online class for this month with Barb and Kelly. So it is a really great one that I do not want you to miss. And then, as mentioned, we'll do a little bit of watercoloring. Oh my gosh, Glenda broke her femur. That sounds like a lot. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Yikes. Good luck. Good luck with that. So I hope you are healing. My goodness. A femur sounds like a big break. And not like the good kind. Never mind. All right, so let's dive in here pretty quick. I don't want this to be too long of a video, and you know how I am. Oh, but I do have an announcement. So we are going to have our Black Friday grab boxes. We do this once a year. So watch for that happening. I will probably actually post them on the email and information on Thursday, like Thursday evening, probably. So Black Friday grab boxes, there will be stamp set grab boxes, there will be accessory grab boxes, and there will be class grab boxes. So watch for that. They are going to be super fun. We've been packing boxes here and having a good time with that. And it is going to be a really great deal. So don't miss out on them, especially I would say, well, I mean, they're all a good deal, but the class ones will be a really good deal too. Really good. Really good. So you don't want to miss those. All of those will pack or ship the week after Thanksgiving. So obviously we're not going to be here over Thanksgiving, but we'll ship your boxes when we come back, I think in December, because Thanksgiving is so late this year here. So anyway, all of the grab boxes are for US addresses only. So if you do not live in the US and want one, you need a US address to get one. So there you go. Will there be a limit and will I have a video? Of course. I will have a video, of course, and the limit will be, there will be actually a discount for multiple boxes. because I am looking to get, well, of the accessories, because that's the one I will have the most of. So, yeah, there'll be a discount on multiple boxes. So that's awesome. And all of that, all those details, of course, they'll be emailed out. So make sure you're on my email list. Also, starting on Monday, my email list will receive a daily email, which will be my 12 days of Christmas for 12 days. So I'm very excited about that. That starts on Monday before Thanksgiving. And then Black Friday is, of course, the Friday of Thanksgiving. So, all right. Any other questions I can answer? So there we go. Well, it's so lovely to see you all here. And I hope that your week is, it's Wednesday, so like we're on the downhill stretch, right? I'm looking forward to this weekend because it will be the first one I've had off in a while, and I'm just looking forward to doing, well, actually, I think I want to do a little shopping, and I also want to get my husband to do a few things around the house. He'll be excited about that, don't you think?
Yeah. Very excited, as would
Yeah. I usually like to break things to him, you know, give him a while to update it or process it in his brain. But I think his recent comment to me was, "You don't have to nag me once every 6 months to do something." And I thought, okay, yeah, we're just gonna be a little bit more direct, right? Like a little more direct. Okay.
Just make it every day instead of every 6 months.
I know. Well, yeah, I'm like, come on. So anyway, all right. I do want to show you. This is one of my cards for the Utterly Awesome class. It's so cute. So we're gonna make a card here in just a minute, and it's got a cute little inside. So sorry, I didn't mean to cover it up. A cute little inside too. So that'll be fun. All right, I'm gonna flip my camera. So if you haven't registered for that class, there should be a link in the description of this video. And you know, at first, well, at first I was like, I don't know how cute this is, but oh my gosh, it's like really cute, like really cute. So I'm pretty excited about it. The cards are really cute. Actually, Whitney's looking at them right now.
They're adorable.
They're really cute. So anyway, well, I hope that you can join in the fun. On the fun. All right, so since we're talking about otters, let's make our otter class or project first. So I'm going to start with a half a sheet of thick white. Now this is not one of the projects in the class, but it's a little like teaser for you to realize that you do actually need this class because it's so cute. So I've got a half sheet of thick white cardstock. And one of the things I love about this is the designer series paper. So there's a couple of patterns that look like water. They're like marbly patterns that look like water. And then there's like super cute designs on the backside. And what's super fun about this paper, by the way, is that the dies in the stamp set cut several of the images out. So like there's that one. And there's this one. And then there's also this one, which doesn't cut, well, actually, I think it cuts this one right here out. So there's a couple extra, like, look at how cute they are. Anyway, it's super, super cute, but I am actually going to I think I'm going to make this card for Ella, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but it is so fun. Anyway, we're going to use this side, but I wanted to show you how I love when the DSP cuts things out. Okay, and the dies are really cool. There's a little log here. There's this image that's cut out as well. There's some fish in a couple of different sizes, some rocks, some seaweed, and some bubbles. But what we're going to do is we're going to start by adhering this layer to our card base. Even though I feel wrong covering up these cutie patooties. But don't worry, we've got a surprise on the inside, so it'll be fun. All right, so I'm just going to adhere that to my card base. And then I also took from the designer series paper. You can see it's such cute paper. Look at that. This would be fun, and we could just put, you know, like we could do, sorry. We could just put like this guy on top, but we're not actually going to do that. I thought this little otter was super sweet. And so I'm going to set this on my paper, but I'm going to pop it up with a little bit of Granny Apple Green. And one of the things that I think is so sweet about this set is when my kids were little, we used to go to the zoo in Des Moines, Iowa here, and they have a cute little otter display. And my daughter, when she was really little, would run back and forth, and the otter would like chase her. You know, the otter was inside swimming and Ella was outside running back and forth. And it was just so cute. And these little otters totally remind me of that. And when I lived in California, my favorite place to go, and this is 25 years ago, when we lived in California, my favorite place to go was Monterey Bay Aquarium. And they had otters there. And then you could see them in the live, like off the back of, like, there was a kind of place you could observe the actual ocean because, you know, it sat right on the ocean, and you could just see the otters out there frolicking, and they're so flippin' cute. They're vicious, but they're cute. They will like eat your face off, probably. I don't know. But I thought it was really fun to watch them with my kids, both when I was, you know, younger as an adult living in California, and then as a parent at the zoo. So, and maybe you have similar experiences with otters. They're just, I don't know, it's just so sweet. I loved they're just, their little paws are just so cute. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so I want to add some of this cording, and this is technically Lost Lagoon, but I think it's kind of just neutral enough that it sort of just works with this regardless, which I think is kind of awesome. All right, so I'm just going to tie this on. And I do, as you can see, I did die cut one of these otters. There's also a coordinating stamp image, so if you run out of designer series paper, you can just stamp and color them. And I would say otters are definitely pecan pie-ish in color. Just in case you were wondering, we actually, Kelly, Barb, and I had a little debate about what color they actually are in real life, and they're definitely on the darker side of things. So I would say pecan pie blends would be a good color to color them in. But then we also have all those neutral color blends, and you could do quite a variety of those colors as well. Okay, so I'm just going to add this cute little die on here, and we're going to scooch that down just a little bit and pop it up. This is, so again, this is just a little hunk of the designer series paper that I cut. And let's see if I can, where did my, oh, here we go. I'm going to show you the designer series paper because it's just so cute. So you can see, I love this one too, because that's like a mama. In fact, I think I cut another piece. Yes, I have this because that's like a mama and a baby otter. And I thought we could do the same thing with this little piece as we're going to do with this piece on this card. But you can see there's all these little scenes and frolicking otters that you can cut with. And then there's such a cute pattern on that side. Then we've got the single otters again, many of which you can die cut, which is awesome. So there's several of those. And then on the back side is some more of that kind of watery pattern. Then we've got, I'm just going to pull all these out. Then we've got the land otters, because that's a thing too. Otters are on land. And then we've got kind of some rock patterned paper. And by the way, this die cuts out this piece right here, so that's awesome. Then we've got more watercolored paper, and then I love this side with the seaweed. So fun. This would be great for other of our underwater stamp sets, by the way, as would this pattern. which is really fun. And then of course, this is the sheet I already showed you. Then there's some more fish. Again, goes nicely with lots of our different patterns. Here's kind of the more land-based bits. And then here's kind of a little scenery thing, which is cute. You can cut out different sections of this to make cards with, and it's just a nice little scene. Like, that's so sweet. Look at, they're just so stinking cute. So you get the idea. Lots and lots of fun. Oh, I didn't show you one because I have it over here. There's one more piece that's super cute. And this one is just rocks and pebbles on one side, and then more of that scenery on the other. Oh, I just didn't flip it over. I was like, wait a minute. That side. Okay, so super fun. All right. So let's get back to our card. I kind of digressed a bit there. I just had to show you that designer series paper. Also, if there's time at the end, we'd have to do it kind of quick, but I can show you my pre-order because it came this morning. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop that onto my card like this. Why can't I pick that bit up right there? So cute. And then in our sentiment, it says you're utterly amazing. So we're gonna stamp that on here, and I think I'll just do it in my black memento. Okay. So there we go. Super cute outside. Now here's the kicker on the inside. So there is this die in here, and I thought it was just like a wave, and I guess it could be, but I partially die cut this on here. So let me show you how I did that. I put it on my paper like this, and then I ran it through. I'll show you how I did my plates so you can see. And let's just move this before we mess it up. Okay, so I've got my plates right here, and I put that in, and then I just wanted part of this. So I fed this through my machine, and it's only going to cut this section, okay? So when I ran it through, this is what I got, which is a partial cutting. And I really only need one of the lines, but there's two in here, so we're just going to use both of them. All right, and so then I have this individual die cut otter, which he's gonna pop out like that on the inside. How stinking cute is this? Okay, so we could dress him up a little bit with one of these, and he's just gonna be popping out on the inside of our card, and I just think that's so stinking cute. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is put a little, oopsies, let's not rip anything. I'm gonna put a little adhesive on the back here so I can hold these in place. And so look at that. It's just so dang cute, right? And then I'm gonna throw this little piece of seaweed in here as well. And we'll just get everything kind of positioned the way we want. Scooch that over just a little bit more. And then I'm just gonna press that into the adhesive that we've got, and now we're all set. And then I'm gonna take and add the sentiment "Love You Lots" on here. Sorry, I'm just kind of deciding where to stick this down. Oh, so cute. Okay, so we'll add this to the inside, and then you can just literally write on the designer series paper because it's, you know, pretty light. So I just think it's so much fun. And then you'll giggle, I cut this piece a little smaller because I wanted to be able to die cut him on here. So it's just how it fit on my DSP. So I couldn't make the piece any longer because this is the other side of it. I had to be able to cut him out. So anyway, you can certainly add more of these otters as you would like, but I just think this is so sweet. And I'm going to send this to my daughter because, well, first of all, I mean, who doesn't love a little happy mail? But I think it would be so fun to just reminisce now that she's kind of on her own. Her childhood days. Do you remember when you used to live with your parents? Okay, and then I think we could actually add that to this as well. So for that, I'm going to take my little tricky thing here. I've got a sponge and my silicone craft sheet. I'll just put a little liquid glue on the back of this. So I spread it out on my sponge so it's not too gloopy. Get some adhesive on here and then we'll just adhere it. Right here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting special weather statement issue advisories. Yikes. we're apparently there's a possibility for a frozen mix today, so that's fun for us. It's okay, it's warm inside and we're stamping, so it's all good. All right, so there's my first card. Just super fun, really cute and quick and easy. But I thought you'd like the little pop-up on the inside. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. All right, so there's that one. And don't forget to register for the class. It comes out next week. And you will not be disappointed in this one. The cards, like I said, they're just adorable. Okay, now I wanted to show you this other card I had kind of working in my brain from my Monday live. So a reminder, if you didn't catch Monday's live, I'll throw the link here when I'm done. But we made these really simple but really beautiful cards featuring the Christmas labels stamp set or bundle and the Reindeer Days Memories and More cards. So really fun, simple cards. So, so, so cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. And you can get a card kit to make these 3 cards for free when you spend $50 in my online store between now and Sunday. And then you can get some of the peppermints, which by the way are not going to be available till the end of December. Again, I've got some extras, so you can get this if you spend $75 or more for free in my online store. So you can get that by shopping with me through Sunday. So here's this one more card that I wanted to make. So I've got this card base is real red. And I'm just going to give that a crease. And then I embossed a 4x5 1/4 panel with my plaid, embossing plaid, folder. I think it's Forever Plaid embossing folder. Pretty sure that's the name of it. Then this is the card I really wanted to use. And I was working on a design with this card, but like I said, I just didn't quite get it mocked up the way I wanted. And so I just sort of gave up on it a little bit, I guess. Well, I shouldn't say I gave up on it. I went in a different direction. Okay. So, but let me back up. In the Christmas Labels bundle, there's these different dies, right, that are super cute. Oh, and actually, I might have to make another card with this because I promised I was going to show you how to use this one. Well, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to run it through my glimmer paper. And I've got just a little bit of the green glimmer paper in this pack. So let's just cut a little hunk out of here so I can die cut this. This live is turning out to be a little bit more than I bargained for, but I forgot we have more things to look at. Hold on. The beauty is that my other card, I already have everything prepped for, so yay. Okay, So we've got this little glimmer paper, and what I'm actually going to do with it is cut it in half like this. And then I'm going to put a little touch of it on either side here of my card like this, because I just think that adds such a nice little pop to your card. So we're going to take and put that on like this. And one of the things that is sometimes helpful is to take a little, let's see, let me take my full size ruler here. Yeah, I already have the adhesive on the back here. Take a ruler is what I'm trying to say. My gosh. And then line these up. And I just want a little bit to stick out. And the reason I'm using the ruler is because sometimes you can really kind of get a little wily with your die cut alignment, you know, where like they're way off from one another on the back. So this is a little closer, and I might even put that in a little bit tighter because I don't want it to stick out a ton. Just a little touch of that glimmer. Just a little hint of glimmer. Okay, and then when your ruler is straight on there, which I think we're good, that looks good. Okay, so we're gonna put this onto our card and we're gonna pop it up. Now, because glimmer, sorry, I already have a sheet of this out. Because glimmer paper is kind of textured, I'm gonna put some glue dots over the edge of the glimmer paper to kind of sandwich them in. So I may be using more dimensionals than I typically would, but we want to make sure this works. Okay. So I've got that on there, which is super cute. And then in those memory and more cards, because you get all these different cards in this pack and they're double-sided. Okay, so there's other stuff on the backs of all of them, which is super fun. I personally like using them for card making, but they're also great for memory keeping. So then we've got all these cards as well. So fun. Anyway, we also get sticker sheets. So there's 2 sheets of each of 2 different sticker sheets. So 4 sheets of stickers. So I thought we would take this little "for you" and put it on here as our sentiment, because it's just cute and easy. But here's a little tip for you. If you want to pop up a sticker, just drop your embossing buddy on it. That will take some of the stick out. I'm going to wipe this on my sleeve because it's full. And then you can put this on. And it's still got a little stick, so I'm going to drop that on there once again. There we go. That's much better. Wipe this off on my shirt sleeve real quick. And then I'm just going to add the "for you" right here. Okay, so that looks adorable, but wait, there's more. Obviously, we have to do the inside of the card as well. Sorry, I just knocked my trimmer over. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is take and decorate a little bit more on the inside of my card because we've got all these cute little things in here. So I was thinking maybe I could put some stickers of these presents in here. And here's a little tip for you. If you run out of stickers, I'm gonna do this one first because, I mean, let's be honest, I'm using a whole bunch of them here to do this. All you would have to do is take the designer series paper and you could just add them instead. So when you run out of stickers, just add the designer series paper. And then I'm gonna take the Merry Christmas and put that right here. So such a super cute card. Really easy to create. And then those other cards that I made were so simple. as well. Okay, so there's just one more. And I just think this is super fun, super easy, super fun. Again, I'll bring in, these are the cards that you'd get in the card kit, which I think are super cute. So there's one, you get all the pieces, 2 and 3. And those stupid little peppermints are so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. It's kind of like, they maybe should be illegal. They're that cute. I don't know. So fun. Okay, so now, as promised, I have one more card with this bundle, and I hope that you'll love it. We're going to start with a blue, balmy blue panel, and then so instead of using the little cards that from the Memories and More kit, I'm going to use some designer series paper. This is from the, I think it's called Sentimental Christmas. So it's just really pretty paper. I love this pattern of that paper. It's this pecan pie snowflake pattern, which I think is just so pretty. So I've got my balmy blue card base. I've got a pecan pie layer, and then I've got a 3x4, which ironically is the same size, of designer series paper that I'm going to adhere to my 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 inch piece of pecan pie. So that looks adorable, right? Then what I want to do is I've got this other die cut from our bundle, which is so cute. This one. And I want to run it I ran it through, and then I want to use the Sentiment Winter Wishes to kind of coordinate with those beautiful snowflakes. Okay, so on the Winter Wishes, it's really fun because it's at an angle which matches the angle of the die cut, right? So cute. So I've got a scrap piece of paper that is going to fit through here, and this is 2 inches wide. Okay, so it's just going to fit through, and actually I'm doing it the wrong way because we want to see the pretty pattern. We want the white to kind of fall through, and then we want a little bit of white to stick out at the top and bottom. Now I'm going to stamp my sentiment on here in balmy blue. Like that. Oh, so cute. I don't know why, but I always feel like I need to do that every time. Okay, then I'm just going to trim this piece down so it's about 3 1/4 inches long. Okay, so it just sticks out a little bit above and a little below. Okay, so cute. All right, and then to put my card together, let's close this up for now. To put my card together, I want to add, I want to add some ribbon. So I'm going to use this, what is this called? Frayed grosgrain ribbon. This is part of the online exclusives, not the newest ones, but the last round, I believe. And I'm just going to put this around, let's see, kind of like right there. And I'll just wrap this with some glue dots because that's easy. It is my trademark ta-da. I like that. Thank you. That is a great way of looking at it. Okay, so we've got that, and then we'll pop it up. Obviously, I mean, hello. We definitely need to pop things up on here. Okay. And then I'm going to add this over the top. Popped up, I mean, let's be honest. I'm scooching that just a touch further up. Perfect. Okay, and then once again, I'm putting some of my dimensionals kind of overlapping my die cut just so it holds everything in place. I could have put some adhesive down, I just didn't. So it'll work. Or it should work. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so there's that in the center. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to throw this little border piece at the bottom because it's sticking up kind of funky. There we go. Now it's laying nice and flat. All right. I'm going to grab some gems. Oh my goodness. I'm having a hard time finding them. I forgot to pull them out because I forgot I was making this card and I had it all planned out and everything. Silly, silly, silly me. But I want some, we've got some sparkle gems that are perfect for this. Ooh, actually, maybe these druzy. We'll do these. Druzy gems. Okay, and I'm going to use these ones right here, and I'm going to put them, I think in the little swirly thing. I'm just using the smaller ones. And what a fun little embellishment that adds to this card. So, so cute. Okay, then on the inside of our card, we can use the coordinating sentiment, Merry Christmas to you. And you could use it, or actually, I'm gonna say let's use the, you can really do whatever you want. I'm gonna say it's a hot cocoa day because it's a winter wishes card, so it's not necessarily Christmas. And so I kind of like, this gives you some flexibility. It could be a Christmas card, but it might not be. It's up to you. Okay, so we'll just stamp that on our white panel that goes on the inside. And again, just super sweet. Woo. Now you could also stamp this on one of the dies. I don't happen to have one cut, so I'm not going to, but you get what I mean. Like it would fit on this one and be super cute. So you could do that as well. All right, I'm going to throw this on the inside of my card and call it good. Another fantastic card, really simple and cute. So there we go. We've made 3 cards today. So there we go. Love them. Hey, Whitney, will you grab my water from the bathroom? Like watercoloring water? You gotta specify, not drinking water, watercoloring water. Okay, so I think we've made some super cute cards. It's time to do a little watercolor demo. All right, so this is one, I actually shared this I did a watercoloring demo at my team retreat a couple weeks ago. And so I thought we could do this same thing again. It's really super simple. Whenever you watercolor, I think it's really good to warm up a little bit. And the best thing to do is just take some scrap paper, which I'm going to grab. Actually, well, yeah. Give me one sec. Okay, so I'm going to take some of our Fluid 100 watercolor paper. Now this paper is not your typical watercolor paper. This is 100% cotton watercolor paper. And what matters about that is it's just super, it's super nice, I should say. And it just, well, long story short, it's nice. Okay, so let's do a little practice. Now, warming up on your watercolor paper is really easy. I'm going to take this scrap And I'm just going to practice doing a few brush strokes. So I've got my water painter. In my watercolor happy course, we actually use like legit paintbrushes, not just these. There's nothing wrong with these. They're great, especially for watercoloring in stamped images. But our set of brushes has a whole range of sizes and can do a lot more than just these. They also are different types of bristles, so they hold more water, which is nice. Okay, now to warm up, you can use any kind of ink. So you could take your ink pads and squeeze them and pick up the color that way. So we'll start with that. And then I'm going to show you some actual watercolor paint because I like watercolor paint. It's nice. So I just want to get some water flowing, and I'm just going to practice doing a tree. So I'm just going to draw a skinny line. Okay, and you can start from the bottom or the top. It doesn't really matter, whatever you're comfortable with. And then I'm literally going to just dab lines on either side of my tree up like that, and then I get skinnier as I get to the top. And what does that look like? Well, I think it looks like a pine tree. Now if you want to make your pine tree a little more full, you can. It's kind of a fat pine tree. No judgment. It's all good. Okay, so that's good. Let's try that again. We're just going to draw a line. Ooh, that was a fatter line. It's okay, we don't judge. All right, and then I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do a little bit less full. So I'm literally just dabbing paint on either side of my tree. And then you can see this one is a little less full. Now, I don't like the top line. It's too fat. So I'm going to practice drawing my lines. So if I'm really careful, I can get really skinny lines like this, and it's just using a really light touch. So I'm just practicing so I get everything down. Okay. All right. We'll do one more. So skinny line. And by the way, if you have a lot of water in your brush, that can affect how skinny your line is. So that's why we practice. All right, so we're going to do kind of a big tree, darker blobs, kind of going skinny and wide. And there we go. That looks pretty good. Now, if you want to make it more interesting, you can add another color to this. Okay. So what if I pulled out some garden green, squeeze my ink pad to the lid, and then I can pull out some more color, and we can tap a little bit of that color in there. Okay, so now it's not just one color of green, it's two. Oh, look at how fancy that looks. So cool. Okay. Now I'm going to switch over. Now that we've got our hands are warmed up, we're kind of feeling it. I'm going to switch over to my actual painting here, which is going to be on this piece of paper. And I'm going to still use this same brush because I think it will be easy to do. But actually, I'm going to start with the wider brush that comes in our water painters. And I'm also going to use my palette of paint. Okay, and I will link this paint set in my video here as soon as I'm done. It's a really great set of paint, and I use it a lot. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting kind of some ground in with just plain old water. And I want it relatively wet. You know, I don't want it to drip off the page or anything like that, but I want it to be pretty wet because we're going to take and have a little fun with this. Now, one of my favorite things to do is non-traditional colors. And so we're going to do kind of a rainbow Christmas. All right, so I'm going to start with some yellow paint here. Actually, what I really need to do is spritz my paints because that will activate them. They're all dry right now. Okay, So I've got some yellow paint on here, and we're going to start with our first tree, and I can already tell there's a little too much paint, so I dabbed some off. And there we go. Okay, and there's water right here, so that paint is going to kind of blend and bleed at the bottom, and that's what we want. Okay, so I'm literally just all the way up. Holly said I make it look easy. Well, that's why we practiced a little before. And I do practice a lot. I actually watercolor paint just about every single day because I love it so much. I find it really relaxing. It is how I've handled my husband's diagnosis. So it's really been good to me these last couple of years. Okay, so now I'm going to do orange. I just find it so relaxing. Okay, so you can see this one's a little bigger. Now, there's a lot of differences between actual watercolor paint and our ink pads in terms of like what it looks like and what it does. But there we go. There's the second one. All right, our third one is going to be a little more red. Okay, and I'll put that tree down here, and then it's going to mix, which I'm here for it. I love the mixing. Okay, and then we're just going to keep going. Now, if you've never taken any of my watercolor courses, oh my gosh, they're really amazing. I would say Watercolor Happy, my most recent one, is the most comprehensive, if you will. Look at how fun that is. All right, so then I'm going to rinse off my brush, and we're going to keep going down the rainbow. So I've got kind of a pinky color next. You can see I'm varying the height of all these trees, and I'm letting them blend into one another because I love the look. So we're okay with colors mixing here. That's what we want. We just want the base of that tree to be a little wider than the top. So just adding little dabs of water and paint as we go up. I mean, not much to this. We like leaving some white spaces because that's, that's good. All right, cleaning my brush off. Now we're going to do some bright pink because nothing says non-traditional Christmas like neon pink. Right? That's kind of a wide line, but that's okay. I've got too much water on my brush. That's why the line is so wide. So literally just dab, dab, dab. A little dab will do ya. Nothing, no real skill here. The only skillful part is knowing to put some water down at the bottom. That's the only skill that I kind of have. The rest is anybody can do. Okay, so we've got some pinks. Now we need to get a little blue action, and here's where things get awesome. Is this blue and this pink are going to combine to create some purple. Okay, so we're just going to dab this, and I can already see purple forming, which makes me super happy. Kind of got a skinny tree here. And sometimes you have to help things along. I'm just going to kind of mix that in a little bit more, and then I can see there is definite purple happening. Okay, right there. I'll rinse this off, and we'll do one more color, a nice green. This is called sap green. It's my fave. Love this green. Okay, we've got a paint, and this mixes two to create kind of an aqua color, which is very fun. Okay, super cute, right? So that looks pretty even. And then the colors are blending at the bottom, which I think is super fun. Now that definitely would never, ever, ever, ever happen if you used regular cardstock. You need watercolor paper for this, and the Fluid 100 watercolor paper that we have in the catalog is actually really good stuff. Okay. But oddly enough, I actually don't like it for stamping, but that's another story. I love it for backgrounds. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jazz this up. I'm going to tap my brush on my finger here, and you can see I get some little splatters, and then we're going to kind of come back. I should have done this as I went, but live and learn. Okay, so I've got some pink. I'm kind of skipping colors. I'm not going to do all of them, and then I'll do some orange over here. And those little spritzes make everything look super fun. Now you can see where it's drier over here, the spritzes don't bleed, and where it's wet over here, they just bleed in, and that's fine. Really cool. Okay, so we're going to let that dry completely, and then we can turn it into a card. While we're waiting for that to dry, if you have any questions about Watercolor Happy, please let me know. I know a few of you on here are in it. It is just such an amazing course. You have lifetime access to all the content, and there is a lot of content because it is for sure my passion project. And so I love sharing what I love with you. And I also have some really cool stuff about to happen with that moving forward. So I'm looking forward to that. If you're in Watercolor Happy, you will know all about it shortly. If you're not in Watercolor Happy, just be on my mailing list and more information will be shared. Hopefully by the end of this week is my goal. I believe we're going to make that happen. Okay, so there we go. Again, going to let that dry. So let's take a look. I'm going to totally switch gears. And we're going to take a look at our pre-order goodies. Hey, Whitney, can you bring accessory stuff in too for my pre-order? Thanks. Sorry, it was just, it just got here. So we literally opened the box right before.
From the grab box, right? Or no, from oh, the new stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so this is not in any real order. And there are a few different things here. One is online exclusives and
I'll bring you the paper.
oh, thank you. And then some are online exclusives, some are the mini catalog, and some are celebration. And I am not going to be very good at telling you which is which, so there you go. Okay, so the storybook friends, and also if you're a demonstrator, you can relate to this. I forgot to put orders on my catalog. I mean, catalogs on my order. Goodness.
Oh, jeez. That's right here.
Thank you. So the first thing is there's a suite called, I believe it's called Storybook something. And it's got 2 bundles. And it's like the Velveteen Rabbit, or what's the other one? What is it? Beatrix Potter, right? Yeah. Okay. So we've got a cute little garden set with coordinating dies, and then we've got Storybook Friends with coordinating dies, and then Peter Rabbit. Thank you. But what's Beatrix Potter? Peter Cottontail. Yeah. There's all the things. Then look at these. These have these cute little frames, and then of course they cut out the different things. Then there is plaid paper, which is just, I mean, I don't know. It might be too much for some of you. It goes so sweetly with all of this stuff. Okay, so let me just kind of pull this out. And so there's all these really beautiful, somewhat muted, but really nice plaid designs. And I know the next question is, am I going to do a DSP share? And the answer is, of course I am. Don't you worry. Oh, so cute. Okay. So that's part of the suite. Then there's also this, which is Storybook Moments. That's the name of the suite, Storybook Moments. So this designer series paper has, you know, kind of these little sections that you can cut up. And then look at these patterns. Oh my gosh, these are watercolored. So, so, so beautiful. Great, wonderful patterns. Look at that. On both sides, we've got like all the vegetables from the garden, the little cottages, and then of course all the little animals, and I'm pretty sure these are going to be die cuttable. Then you also have die cut pieces. Oh my goodness, this just would be so sweet for a baby shower, a baby book. You know, it's the nursery rhymes. It's so fun. Now, I will say this is for sure not my cup of tea per se, but I think it's really pretty and I'm looking forward to playing with it. You know, this is obviously not my favorite style of stamp, but I think they did it such a great job with the whole suite. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay. I'm gonna make a gigantic mess. All right, then we've got the Delightful Wishes. This is part of a whole suite as well. And so there's just pretty little flowers and then the word wishing, and then, you know, you can mix and match the words, which are super fun. So those are the dies. And you might be like, oh, that's not so great. But then when you combine it, I can't use my ribbon scissors on this. When you combine it with the designer series paper, you're going to be like, what? Okay, so. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to pull this out. There we go. So DSP, beautiful texture on the back. Such beautiful, bright, happy flowers. We've got some plaid. And then I thought I had them all out here. I'm trying to do this so I don't like completely pull everything apart. It's not going well. Pretty flowers, pretty patterns on the back, and then there's one more, and then the back side pattern is really nice too. So super fun. But wait, there's more. Okay. There is also vellum that's printed. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets. So we've got like a gingham-y, plaid-y type pattern, a blue with white flowers pattern, and then a white with yellow flowers pattern. Oh, so gorgeous. Okay. Then somewhere, we've got some ribbon. And I think there's embellishments for this too, but I'm not sure which ones they are. So I'll just show all the embellishment. I'll show all the ribbon and embellishments at the end because I don't know which goes to which suite. Because I didn't order catalogs because I'm dumb. Okay. Next up. Ooh, this is one that I'm excited about. The Beautiful Butterflies. This one has a hybrid folder, which I'm very excited about. If I could just open it, that would even rock some more. Okay, so there's an embossing folder, and then there's the dies that coordinate with it. Whew. That's a lot to open. Okay, so this is a big set of dies. Now this is really, really cool. So this is going to be like a quarter card size. Let me show you this because it's really cool. So you can make, if you die cut this on the score line, and there's even like a little guideline on there, then you can have a butterfly shaped card, you know, that opens up if you cut it through, you know, the folded card, or you can just have it a layer on the card. So you could open the card and run it through your machine. So just the front of it is this, and then it would open like that. It's super cool. It's hard to explain without showing you, but it's just looks amazing. Very, very excited about that. So that's the beautiful butterflies. And then of course it's going to fit in this embossing folder and cut out that gorgeous large bloom. So, oh, I'm so here for this one. Love, love, love this. So you should ask Santa for some Stampin' Up, or Santa could bring you a starter kit for Christmas, and you could get all of your goodies at a discount. I'm just saying, because you can actually register, you can join right now and put, oh, actually there's something else that goes with this. Hold on. There is this beautiful bokeh designer series paper. So bokeh is actually, I think it's a photography thing, but it's a stamping technique. You can do the bokeh technique, and it's creates these like diffused circles. Okay, so this DSP is just all patterns of those diffused circles and then fun patterns on the back. So beautiful bright colors. So I'm really loving that. And then I think these go with this itty bitty bokeh mix. It's like sequinedy type stuff. So that's fun. Okay. But you can get all of these pre-order items as part of your starter kit if you'd like to join Stampin' Up. And of course, being a part of my team has some pretty amazing perks. Okay, so this bundle is actually what is featured on the cover of the catalog. And you might be looking at this going, well, this is not much. It is so stunning, and let me show you why. We've got, I believe it's this packet, the Wildflower Birthday. Yeah, I think this is it. We'll see. Okay, so what's in here are some beautiful patterns of paper, and then notice the gold. So this is one of those pieces you can cut apart into tags and things. Just so fun. Then there is gorgeous gold foiling on these papers. Can you see that gold? Oh, beautiful, beautiful colors. Like, I really love this. So fun. Look at this piece. So gorgeous. I mean, so gorgeous. Another pretty pattern on the back. Another fun gold pattern with the scallops, leaves on the back. Another gorgeous pattern. Kind of some checkered on the back. And then we get to 2 sheets of die cut pieces. Okay, so there's gold pieces, flowers, cakes, tassels, all kinds of fantastic goodies. Oh my gosh. It is going to be so much fun. Oh, I'm super excited about this. It is possible this might be the topic of our next retreat. No promises, but maybe. We'll see. All right. Next up, we've got, this is a bundle called Linked Together. And it's got some decorative masks in it, which are going to be very fun. So there's some cool die cut pieces. There's like this diamond and this oval. It goes with these gorgeous words, which I just love. And then there's little decorative masks that you can do ink blending to create lots of fun designs. So look at these. They build on top of one another, obviously. and create all these really fun designs. So this will be super fun to play with. Looking forward to that one. Okay. Next up, we've got mixed labels, and I can't remember this. I think this is part of maybe that yellow stuff I showed you earlier, but I can't remember. And there's dies that coordinate with that. Then we've got, ooh, this is an online exclusive. So there's going to be online exclusives that come out with the new catalog in January. This is called Mixed Florals. Oh, I bet those labels I just showed you are part of this because it's like a big collection. So there's 2 bundles. And there's beautiful designer series paper. And look at these dies. Oh, very excited about these. There's also this designer series paper that goes with it. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay. So we've got, oh, look at that. Beautiful patterns on one side and beautiful colors on the other. It kind of looks like there's not totally black and white, but oh, so such fun colors in here. Really looking forward to that. Okay. Ooh, this is kind of a cool one. I'm really excited to see how this works. Just stick this in here. Okay. Everyday arches. So I thought immediately of rainbows, but that's not exactly what this is. So there's these arches. It's just like layers of arches or nesting arches. And then there's words that fit on it. So I think you can for sure make rainbows out of this because of course that's where my brain goes. But then there's all these different things. So like there's planes, birds. So we've got reach for the stars. You're a ray of sunshine. You are simply fantastic. Know you are loved so very much. Embrace the journey. Hello, thanks. Super fun. Really looking forward to this one. I can't remember. This might be a online exclusive too, but I don't remember which one is which. Too hard to keep all of this straight. I don't even have my catalogs yet. But I'm looking forward to finding out. Okay, then are we getting new in colors in January? Nope, that comes out in May. All right, then we've got the Faith collection, which is this beautiful stamp set. And some coordinating dies. Super pretty. So that'll be wonderful for Easter. Then we've got, ooh, this one is an online exclusive and I love it. It says it's called Around It All. And it's might not look much. Might not look like much at this point, but wait till you see these dies. How cool are these? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So they're these kind of not particularly perfect circles that are going to coordinate. And let me tell you guys, this is going to be so much fun. Oh, holy moly. I'm very excited about this one. Very excited. All right, then we've got Twisted in Time. I will be honest, I wasn't sure about this stamp set. I went ahead and got it because I love trees and I love the sentiments. A sweet friendship is good for the soul. You make every day special. Thank you for the little things. But I'm really curious about this. And I think it's going to be interesting. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted on this one. Okay. Then we've got Adventure Together. This looks fun. Happy campers. Got a little fire, some trees, some stars and the moon, and a little recreational vehicle, and dies that coordinate with it, that cut all the things out, and that's going to be lots of fun to play with. So cute. Oh my gosh, I gotta get my nails done. I'm going tomorrow. It's not looking good right now. Okay, Grow with Love is a really pretty set. So we've got basil, rosemary, mint, thyme. This neat little frame. And then the dies that go with this are really cool as well. So there's like a seed packet. And then, of course, it cuts out the things. And then there's some labels and the little fasteners, you know, to close the packet. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Very, very pretty. Then we've got, ooh, this is another fun one. Spring Corners. I think this is an online exclusive too, but don't quote me on any of this because I don't know. Could be in the catalog. It could be the mini. All right. So this has super cute dies. They've got all these different corners, and then there's pieces that fit for sentiments that go around a corner. So this is going to be a lot of fun to play with. Probably a little tricky to, you know, wrap your head around what's happening here, but believe me, it'll be fun once you see it in action. Oh, this one is fun. This is from the mini catalog. Ocean Friends. And I think this is going to pair so nicely with the sets we already have that have kind of a sea theme. But we've got really fun dies that coordinate with it. And then here's where it gets really awesome. Let me show you the designer series paper that goes with it. Oh, it is so bright and cheerful and fun and happy. It is super fun paper. And just love all of it. Okay, so there we go. Super duper fun. Oh my gosh, look at this pattern. Oh, look at this pattern. I'm so excited for this. Does this not scream Dina? I don't know. This is going to be so fun to play with this winter. When things are dreary, it reminds me of like shopping in a boutique and seeing fun little oceany themed things. We've also got, and I don't know if this, what this is, pastel ombre specialty paper. Which is just ombre glimmer paper in 12 by 12, but really fun, kind of different than what we've had in the past, different colors, and love that it's 12 by 12. I'm pretty sure that goes with that. I'm not going to pull all these open, but there's some new mix and match ephemera packs that look super fun. These have Valentine's Day in it, which is super cool. So these look really pretty. There's some cards and envelopes that coordinate with them also, a new set of those. One of the celebration choices this year is a Rainbow Celebrations card kit. So kind of like our kits collection, it's a whole kit and it makes super cute little rainbow cards. So that's going to be really fun. Another celebration paper is this Toadstool Gardens, and there is a stamp set and punch that coordinate with this. That is really cute. Okay, so super fun patterns. Look at that. So this is Celebration Designer Series paper. Ooh, that's fun. Little dots and stripes. And then cute little toadstools. Stripes on the back. And then snails and toadstools. Oh my gosh. So isn't that super cute? Let me find the bundle this goes with. So here it is. And then the punch is going to punch out the top. There's two different tops and then one of the stems. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Popping up to say hi. How cute is that? You are magical. I love this. So cute. Okay, I think I need to cut it off right here. Let me show you embellishments. I gotta get back to work. All right. So, and I've made just an enormous mess of my desk. All right. So these are two-tone sparkle gems and they are super sparkly. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but they're really, really sparkly. So that looks super cute. These are antique pearls and they just kind of have kind of a vanilla sheen to them. I think they're going to be really pretty. I'm not sure. This probably could go with the storybook stuff, but again, I don't know. These are really cute. These are party dots. And one of these is a celebration. Oh, no, it's not these. I think these are the celebration. These are purple adhesive backed sequins. I would say pink is a more accurate name for this, but regardless, they are really cute. Then we've got, these are some Sunny Day iridescent dots, and they are super fun. 3 colors of those. And, ooh, these are fun too. Low profile dots. If you remember, we had gold dots like this or in color dots when the colors were like magenta, jade, misty moonlight, those colors. They are that kind. So they're pretty, but they're real flat. So that, I love that. And I think that's it. I showed you the shimmery things. Oh, these are tiny bee trinkets, and I think these go with that storybook stuff, but I'm not positive. So these are really cute. They're smaller and flatter than, like we had bees many years ago. These are much smaller and much flatter. So those are going to be a lot of fun. And then I showed you these sequinty things. We've got some petal pink scalloped edge ribbon, which there's a little scallop on the edge. So fun. And then just some basic old white ribbon, 1/2 inch woven ribbon. And white ribbon is always good. Oh, this is Fresh Freesia crinkled seam binding ribbon. This is a celebration choice. So I'm very, very excited about that. Just like our white seam binding crinkled ribbon. We used to have a real skinny. This is wider, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's in Fresh Freesia. So yeah, it's going to be really great. So I do have some more things, but like I said, I actually have to get back to work, you guys. So I want to bring in this. I'll put this into a card, layer it up and post it for you. I'll have a blog post that goes with this live. Anyway, I hope you had so much fun with me today. Thank you for being here. Please don't hesitate to reach out with questions if you have any about any of this stuff. Also, don't forget, we've got the Utterly Awesome online class coming out next week. Get registered for that, as well as the free card kit you can get with my projects from this week. And thank you all for being here. I'll post pictures of all this on my blog for you. So thank you for stamping, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.